Hi guys, today we are going to do the shoulder exercises for anybody who's got a little shoulder issue going on. Usually it's a lot of imbalances that cause this problem. You're probably too strong and too rounded in the front, too tight in the front, and too weak in the back. So the first thing we're going to do is warm up the shoulders. Sorry about the sunlight behind me, but this is where I am going to be doing my video today. So I like to warm up in multiple directions. You can pull through nice and lightly. You got to remember you want to warm these guys up. So basically just a nice little warm up. You do about 3 minutes, I would say, for a nice warm up. I'm already warm because I worked out already today. So then I'm going to be standing with my back to you so you could just kind of see what I'm doing. So I'm going to take this band and I'm going to anchor it on something. You can anchor it on your banister, on a doorknob. If it's not going to come slipping off, you just got to be careful that it's anchored on something. And then I am going to take my hands. I like to wrap my hands like this with the band, the ends, so that I got a nice stable grip. And the first thing we're going to do is we are going to activate the back muscles. So I have a nice arch in my back, chest is up, and I am just pulling these guys to me with a little resistance. And I am squeezing my shoulder blades as my shoulder blades come together. So keep going. You should be doing about 10 of these. Squeezing. So your shoulder blades approximate as you're coming back, right? Squeezing. So we're pulling here, squeezing, squeezing, squeezing. Okay? So you're going to do 10 of those, and you can do this whole routine once through, and then you're going to go on to the next thing. So the next thing you're going to do is, I like to do a pull down here, so a lat pull down. So I'm going to take this arm and I'm just slowly pulling. So what I'm doing is I'm contracting this whole area. So this whole area is contracted to protect the shoulder before I even start. I'm pulling down, and you just don't want to let your arm fling up. You want to resist against that here. So I'm going through one arcing motion. I can even take a little step back. And you're going to do that 10 times. And remember, you're contracting the whole time, protecting the shoulder. My arm that is pulling the arm is staying in close to my body. It's not flailing out to the side. So you're pulling. That's my next exercise. Now the next one you can do here is to the side. So I'm going to use this little boxing glove, but you guys can use something soft that you hold underneath your arm. This just keeps you honest. It keeps it in here, so I'm not flailing my elbow out, so that will drop down if I do that. So I'm going to hold my arm in here, and I'm going to do internal rotation here like this. Remember, there's a constant strain, constant pull on here. I'm contracting my shoulder into my body to keep that thing stuck underneath my arm, and that's going to protect my shoulder, and I'm keeping my elbow from flailing out. Now I can turn this around and I can do external rotation. So now I'm pushing outward, but I'm still keeping that boxing glove is still stuck under there. You do each of these 10 times very thoughtfully, and then we move to the other side. I'm going to stick this under here. Same thing. We're going to go 10 times. Here, I'll make it so you can really see what it really looks like here. Now, see there's a constant tension on this band. We want a constant tension on the band. Okay, so you do that 10 times. And we're going to turn around, and I'm going to do internal 10 times. Internal rotation. See if you can see. My shoulder is still holding the boxing glove underneath, and my elbow is still pressed in towards my ribs. So it's not flailing out. Okay. Literally right now, that's probably all I want you to do. That's it. So we did the pullbacks, just to reiterate. So you're going to do everything 3 times, right? So 10, so you're going to hold, let it out, hold, let it out, hold, let it out. You're squeezing everything. You did the pull downs where you're squeezing in here. Squeeze, squeeze. And then the other side, and then we did the internal and external rotation. Here, like that, with the boxing or towel underneath your arm. Okay, so that's it right now. All right, there'll be more to come.